Did I miss my part?
Hard? You weren't even in it. But Eric's part ruled. He did the sickest rooftop gap I've ever seen. Roof to roof in Hawaii. 40 stories up.
What the? That was my trick in my spot.
Time to introduce our newest pro, Eric Sparrow! Eric's on his way to the Moscow Invitational, and his first pro board will be coming out in 2 months.
You poached my shots. Where's my footage?
Oh, man, I couldn't bring myself to tell you. See, there was this thing at Customs.
Lying secret.
Hey! We go way back, so I'm gonna forget you just did that. Now listen, I got 3 parties to hit, but you better go rest up for the amateur contest tomorrow.
Just need some basic information from you. You're a pro? They entered you as an amateur.
Someone made a mistake.
So Eric turned into Super Douche, and we're gonna get our payback by destroying everybody in the Slam City Jam. But first,
What? The feedback is too loud. You gotta get up there. Bang on those speakers to make them stop. Get special and then light it up with the 1990 invert on the lip.
you know what? I support that method of fixing things. Just, you know, smack it around. It'll eventually work for you. Gee, speaking of feedback, I mean, that's as bad as my old JSRF tube videos. Oh. Well, anyways, I'm gonna do some breakdancing moves on top of those speakers. So, the special goal's out of the way, but let's also not forget the secret tape. Gotta smash through this nice little screen here just to get to it. Cause a bunch of damage, and we just got here. Probably gonna throw us out before we even do anything in the competitions, but whatever.
Crazy ass fans. Competition won't start until they're removed from the lights.
There is so much wrong with this goal. First of all, we're flying a Nokia blimp, which has poor control. You just give it a general direction and it just goes all over the goddamn place, but it might eventually hit a fan you don't even know. Second of all, how do they get up on the lights? Did they, like, parachute down and then grab a hold of the light? And third, there is no one catching these poor people, so we're just knocking them down to their demise. Oh, there you go. I don't care. I'll send condolences later. But for now, I don't give a shit. I have a skate competition to win.
Want to get some practice in? Hip transfer these ramps by skating up the first quarter pipe at an angle and cutting the corner in the air. After you jump at an angle, press this to hip transfer to the other side. Watch this guy. Good job. Now let's go again. Hit the same hip transfer first. Then continue on to the second hip transfer. Go for it.
So, you know, same thing as before. Do that, and then you gotta do the other hip transfer. Then he makes us do another hip transfer. Really elementary stuff.
Good job. Now let's overkill. Hit the first one. Then continue on to the tall hip. Then continue on to the final hip transfer. If you hook this up, you're ready to rule.
You sure you're a pro? You're on the list, but... Alright, give it a go.
Aw yeah, I love street competitions. They're my favorite. I actually like this little trick I do here. Hip transfer, wall plant. Would have been even better if I did an acid drop, but you can't win them all, guys. You can't win them all. But I do love the freedom that street competitions provide for the player. Just, you know, go wherever you want. Trick off a bunch of stuff. Some crazy improvs. I tried to get fancy here and it ended up screwing me over because I wanted to do a wall plant on that vending machine, but it was like, nope, sorry, can't do that. And it's like, well, damn game, like, why you gotta do me like that? Shutting me down all over the goddamn place. I am picturing the comments section right now, and it is not pretty. I'm imagining a bunch of comments like, oh, Silent, you suck, Case. Put it right there. Can't even keep a combo going. Could have kept it going, got a bunch of points with using Indy 900s, but you didn't even do that. And then you land on your head because you're a sloppy mess and you can't do shit. what the hell's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, I tried my best. God damn it, guys. Whew. Okay, I'm regaining control of quality and commentary, at least what I define as quality. Oh, that one's for you, Bob. Well, that wasn't for you, because I dropped another combo, and then I failed a wall plant. Yeah, I don't know, like... People must practice their wall plants and shit all day, every day, because they're like, oh, I'm gonna get all these fancy wall plants back to back to back. And it's like, whatever, try hard, bish. I hope it makes you feel good about yourself that you're better than me. Okay, I'm sorry, I quite enough of that. I do perform a wall plant there, that was alright. And we're coming up on the end here. I don't know what happened, but for some reason a sal flip came out. I don't ever remember using sal flips because it's kind of risky, but it would look nice if I actually landed that.
You sure you're a pro? You're on the list. Well, if you want to go up against Tony and Bob, drop right in.
I love those guys in the background. It's like, oh, hey, check that out. Heh. Hey! Oh, there's no one to the left of me. So, we got our half-pipe competition, vert competition, whatever you want to call it. I just pretty much do the same thing I've been doing. Bunch of crazy airs, spins, use my cavemans effectively so I don't run out of speed, and if I do run out of speed, caveman out, and then just keep going. You know, from what I recall, they had a bunch of big names in the street competition. It was pretty stacked. I wonder who they got for the half-pipe competition. You got, Beaten Meat, okay? Beaten Meat. Really? That's his name? Beaten Meat? I mean, they've just sunk into new lows. No wonder he got a low score. He probably just sat at the top of the half-pipe whacking off the whole time, and there was one odd job on the panel that really enjoyed that and gave him 100. And the worst part is, he's not even at the bottom of the barrel. This is the top guys. Who else do they even get? A dead corpse and someone in a vegetative state? Not much else to say, really. And I don't know, it's not very interesting to watch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut to the end.
I should have known it'd be down to you and me. You were always fighting my style. You can't beat my scores, and you can't hit my lines. You never could. Here's a free lesson.
Oh shit, I should write this down. Professor Sparrow's in the house. Okay, stick ass out like Taiwanese prostitute. Pelvic thrust the air. Be really boring. Oh man, this is tough. Can't write all this down. Do the same trick twice. Kick invisible midget. Alright, I think I got it, guys. Oh, what can I say? I learned from the best. I got a nice little cheat sheet here. Okay, now let's nail this. Ooh. Throw out a salad. Let's do a special fucking salad. So basically, you just gotta hit his trick line, and it's kind of funny because he was like, "You were bite my style." So it's like implying, "Oh, do your own shit." But then he's like, "You can't hit my lines." So he's like, "Oh, that's a challenge. I want you to try and copy me." But in this case, we end up beating him at his own game.
Hey! You don't just decide to enter yourself as a pro. I should kick you off the team.
Hey, I just won. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you got balls as big as boulders, but you pulled it off, so congratulations. Listen, you gotta start thinking about your board graphics.
You guys are taking me pro?
You just won a pro contest. You are a pro!
Alright, so now we get to be a little bit creative, a little artsy. We get to make our own pro deck, and we got a background and then a bunch of other little items we can throw in there, so let's see what I can come up with.
So happy together.
Hey, way to clean up in the Slam City Gym. Heard you scored a pro model, too.
Well, I would have scored it sooner if Eric hadn't lost my video footage.
Right. The mythical lost footage we've all heard about. You're just jealous Eric gets to go to Moscow instead of you.
I got more important things to worry about than Eric. Like maybe you could help me shop for a house.
I'll help you shop for a tent, dude. Look around you. Spit in the air and it'll land on somebody with a pro model.
Yeah, but I see Costin with his crazy Hollywood house and Tony with his Lexus. How?
That's not from board sales. Even my sister knows that you have to have a signature shoe to make a decent living from skating. But hey, it looks like the sponsors are all hanging around town. Who knows, if you get a shoe deal, maybe they'll take you on tour. Next stop, Moscow.
In the upcoming episode of Tony Hawk's Underground, we try and get a shoe deal so we can go to Moscow. Why? Because apparently Moscow's the place to be. I don't know. Anyways, comrades, I'll see you next time.